Happy New Year, all my E-peeps. I'm Tracy the E-Lightened artist, and what a year it's been. It's January 1st, 2024, and I was hoping to take y'all for a ride today. Well, the Northwest is still Northwesting, and while these bikes have been great to me in all weather conditions, sharing the road with four-wheelers in a pea soup inversion is just dumb. Yeah, I got the H6 Max all rigged out with cameras here. I was totally gonna do a riding video today, so I have no idea what I'm talking about, just kind of whatever drifts through my temple. But I thought it'd be fun to go over the story of my channel and the really cool year we had. First, I want to mention Callie and I just had our 10-year wedding anniversary, and she's a little camera shy, but she's been a good sport and helped me out on the channel here and there.
You love it so much, why don't you marry it?
Is that my favorite shirt?
It's mine now.
Hey babe, did you eat your chow yet?
Don't forget to
Slug that bug.
You mean like these?
Oh, hey. You the Wallke fairy? Yowza. Love you, babe. All right, let's get into some bike video stuff. So like I said, I've got the H6 Max all charged up and ready to ride. See, I got some cameras mounted. I'm playing with mounting one from the box for some interesting angles. Yak Attack makes a camera boom that fits into these Scotty mounts. Of course, till I get one, I'm just gonna do a little bit of Cajun engineering. Speaking of Yak Attack and Creole creations, kayak fishing is kind of what started my whole YouTube journey. I got a hold of one of these second-gen GoPros and I documented a kayak build out, and it is absolutely painful to watch. But I had a blast doing it. And I knew absolutely zero about YouTube or algorithms or subscribers or keeping track of comments or any of that stuff. I just belligerently started uploading videos about whatever I happened to be tinkering on that weekend. And I had no rhyme nor reason, but I did have rhythm. So I named the channel Foul to Fair. The concept was basically just sharing my passion for fixing and upgrading and customizing my toys. Motorcycles, Volkswagens, fishing stuff, just whatever happened to land in my garage. I wasn't consistent, I had no niche, I didn't follow up on comments or even try with my thumbnails. Doing like how-to style content and fix-it content is really a chore. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy doing it, but I got into these large-scale projects and trying to video everything while you're trying to do everything by yourself, it was just way too overwhelming.
I just jinxed myself.
I've got so much footage of these Volkswagen projects and motorcycle projects that I'll never see the light of day. It's just too much stuff to cram into a cohesive video. And it's not very entertaining. My feet sticking out from under a car cussing. And I was doing a lot of builds for other folks, and I just had to get them done and out of here. And I also tried doing videos about my outdoor adventures, but when you're trying to enjoy the outdoors, every minute you spend jerking with a camera, that's another minute you're not casting or just enjoying being unplugged. So I enjoyed it, but meh. And I still wasn't paying attention to like views and likes and shares and subs and comments or any of that. But I do now. But that all changed in 2023 thanks to y'all and the Wallke H6. Okay, let me back up a little bit and let y'all know how it really started. So I got into e-biking when I started working at American Classic Tattoo. It's downtown Nampa, surrounded by strictly enforced 2-hour parking. And e-bike seemed like the practical solution because A, I love to ride, but it's a 60-mile commute and I have a slew of orthopedic issues, so having a motor helps. B, it would save me from having to drive around the block 4 times looking for a spot, probably end up getting a ticket for my trouble or having to move my bug 3 times a day. C, Biomics were in full effect and fuel prices were just stupid and I use non-ethanol premium. So getting an e-bike was a total no-brainer and a fun new toy to play with. I scored a Surface E-Dart from Bob's Cycles in Boise, which is a 500 watt, 12 amp hour rigid cruiser, and I love that stupid thing. I ended up riding to work just about every day and got totally smitten with the whole e-bike scene. But winter was fast approaching and I didn't want to stop riding. I racked up like 2,300 miles on that E-Dart over the summer, but it wasn't gonna cut it anymore. Time for an upgrade. So like many of y'all, I hit the internet and toiled for weeks looking for a new ride. I don't have to tell you how daunting that is. Especially with limited understanding of e-bikes, being confronted with a veritable plethora of companies and models and styles. I was petrified of dropping $2 on a pile of junk. So after much thought and consideration, I landed on the Wallke H6, and I'm glad I did. It arrived just before Thanksgiving 2022, and I was all about it right off the bat. After having it for a week or so and doing a few mods to make it mine, I realized how much of a gem it was, and so I busted out the GoPro and dropped the video.
There it is.
Then another, and another, and another, and another. You know where this is going. Before you knew it, I had over 300 subscribers, and folks were actually interacting, namely Wallke. They watched my videos and paid attention to the mods I made and the parts I broke, and out of the blue, they sent me new parts. And this is stuff I broke being a knucklehead. And it was that point that I not only loved the bike, but I became a fan of the company. Then it happened. Even though my videos were wildly unprofessional and I only had a handful of subscribers and I'm a total noob to the e-bike scene, they asked if I'd be willing to give my take on their latest bike at the time, the 2023 Wallke X3 Pro. Yeah. So it came and I did my impersonation of a bike reviewer and even tried a range test experiment, which was an epic fail. I had no idea what I was doing, but they dug it. And evidently some viewers did too, because my subscriber count passed 500. Then came the Tannus hookup. Because I live in Goathead territory, their Armour became an absolute necessity, so I mentioned it a lot. And again, out of the blue, I get an email. Tannus saw my videos, they liked what they saw, so they wanted to thank me by sending me some product, which I subsequently gave away on the channel to folks who sent me pictures of their bikes. It was a hoot. It was at this point that I realized that people were paying attention and viewers were becoming friends. I'm gonna get choked up. I found my niche and a community that appreciated me and became the E-Lightened artist. Then Xnito reached out. And this was no huge surprise because almost every e-bike channel was doing a review on that helmet. But I'm still a tiny fish in that pond. So I was tickled to be asked to review it, plus I get a free helmet. But it turns out I love the thing. I still wear it every ride. So I'm a total pimp for Xnito. Not to mention I started pulling in a couple of bucks from the affiliate links from that helmet and the bikes, which I dropped into a decent camera, which I'm still trying to figure out. That's about when Wallke started shipping their new H6 step-through, and once again, a new bike arrived at my doorstep. Now, it was Callie's idea to go live with an unboxing video for that bike, and I was a nervous wreck. I'd been tattooing all day, I'd come in the house, I just bust it all open, turn on the cameras. Oh man, I couldn't keep a train of thought, I was sweating, it was hot as hell.
That's dumb. Don't do that.
I think I even put the front wheel on backwards too. Silas really came through as my wingman though.
All right.
And yes, I really gigged that bike, but before I could crack out more than a couple of videos on it, Wallke did it again. That's right, the H6 Max dropped, and they sent one my way, so we went live again. That actually went a little smoother than the step-through live broadcast, and I've been able to crank out a few videos on it, but the holidays got in full swing and putting in crazy hours at the tattoo shop, so bear with me, there's more videos on that bike to come. But last week we were able to do a Christmas Eve goodie giveaway live, and after a minor technical glitch, we got it done and it was fun. Shout out to everybody that hung tough with us that day. Not only was it a super fun broadcast, being able to visit with everybody and give cool stuff away, but that afternoon, my channel hit 1,000 subscribers. Okay, pretend that was really dramatic and a cork popped out and hit the ceiling. Oh, there we go. But that's not all the big news for the new year, because Wallke did it again. That's right, all new for 2024, the dual motor, dual battery, full suspension, folding fat tire H9 series. Fully outfitted, it can pack 80 amp hours. And I've been getting requests to review that bike, so Wallke, holla at your boy. Okay, I'm done babbling for the night. I will get back to the proper e-bike content as soon as I can, as soon as this weather clears up. I got some turn signals from Santa Claus that I put on the H6 Max, so if you guys want to know about those, let me know. I've got the whole wiring harness pulled out of my H6 right now. I'm going through and cleaning and detailing the whole thing, so if you guys want to know what that entails, let me know. So if you're so inclined, do me a favor and slug that bug. Maybe hop over to my channel and check out some of my old content. Let me know if I'm getting any better. And with that, I have to thank Wallke e-bikes, Tannus Armour, Cafferty Cyclery in downtown Nampa, and of course Xnito helmets. Thanks a lot, y'all. Happy New Year and have a great 2024. Let's kick this pig, y'all. Cheers. Well, I'm getting wild tonight, let me tell you. So to celebrate, I scored a wireless microphone like all the cool kids are wearing. Yeah, it's a write-off now. Plink.